Did anyone, I don't know if everybody heard Nas, but that if someone's like this, you'll say lift your pubis or something, or lift to get the back supported, and thinking that's psoas. It is, but it's shortening it. Can you see? I'm shortening. We're here. I'm lengthening it. If I do this, if I lengthen it, then I get this. Okay, I'm going to do it from here. I have this is short now. The crura are actually, sorry, the crura I'm not lengthening. The crura I'm utilizing. So my psoas is lengthening. Here, I'm shortening my psoas, which means I'm cutting off the front length of my body. But when I find the crura, I'm weaving the crura all together to the front of my skull, which brings in my abdominals. But then I have my length of my psoas, which is going down to the leg. That's why I'm bringing my leg up. Or if I'm here. Here, if I've tucked, I can't do that. I can't lengthen the front of my pelvis. Or if I lengthen the front and I end up like this, I'm shortening the back. But if I find my crura, then I can lengthen. And I haven't, my back is also lengthening. So if we look at the sternum as a tail, the xiphoid, and we look at the coccyx, they're parallel. Where if I do this, they're not parallel. Should I do it the other direction? Is it making sense? Because I'm going to ask you to do it.
I have a little question.
Can I just do this on this side first? Because I need both sides. I really lengthened my psoas. You do this, guys. You're going to love it. So this would be the back. My back is arched. And you say, oh, that's not healthy, right? I could hurt myself, which is good. So I'm going to go like that. Now I've just dislocated my shoulder. I could bring my scapula back. I'm manipulating all these parts where when you find your crura, and you've also done the other things we did, then you can lift back. I'm not dislocated. It's all part of the same movement.
Rachel, so I was just curious, so we're lengthening the psoas through the crura, and you keep saying find them. Does that mean you're just perceiving them, or you're being aware of them when you're saying find them? What you do?
That's a big leap, right? Come on to your hands and knees. You want to go onto your mats now so that you can actually do some movement?
Lisa, I was just wondering, you said they go down, crura go down from T12 along the anterior longitudinal ligament to the tail. Did you also say they go
up the longitudinal ligament to the front of the skull? One of the interesting things is that even back in the 60s when I was doing a lot of the research on muscles, I couldn't find any muscles on the front of the spine between, anyway, the upper thoracic, the mid-thoracic. I can't remember now which ones. There's nothing in the books on the front of the thoracic vertebrae. So what's work in the front of the vertebrae and through this area? And I realized that it has to be there. Since I brought the crura in, I have this function, which is not just collapsing, which this is a cultural thing, right? And then we say, open the chest and pull the scapula down, instead of find the crura and its ongoing support of the front of the spine through to the inside of the skull, which will then bring up the cranial